Do you want more stage bookings, rebookings, and referrals as a speaker? Yes? Then understanding the psychology behind what makes audiences say yes is essential. Today, we're diving into part one of a speaker focused breakdown of Cialdini's famous principles of persuasion, starting with scarcity. Let me quickly introduce all 7 principles and then we'll zoom in on today's focus, which is scarcity. After scarcity, we've got authority, then social proof, liking, reciprocity, consistency, and the more recently added unity. The unity part came when Cialdini updated and revised his book on influence, the psychology of persuasion. So scarcity, things that are scarce become more in demand. I once was on a flight with a guy who was a big Bjork fan, and I like her. I have some of her stuff. I think I just had a CD that was given away free with the Evening Standard paper in London and a Bjork poster that was inside one of the albums. And one of the things he said to me was that as a big Bjork fan, those kinds of things are very hard to come by. And Bjork fans will pay a lot of money. So he said potentially what I had was very valuable to the right market because they were hard to find. The free giveaway no longer available if you didn't get it the first time around. The poster, limited edition with a certain amount of CDs, no longer available. Things become more valuable the harder they are to find. So I didn't take action there and I didn't sell those things, but it was interesting to know that potentially there was a huge demand for them. So scarcity works because people want what's in short supply. If something's rare, it feels more valuable. For speakers, coaches, and consultants, this can be one of the most abused of Cialdini's weapons of influence. So it might look like this. Maybe you have limited spaces in a course or in your coaching program. You might have some event only bonuses or a short window in which to book you at your current rate. So we use this to create urgency, especially in sales from the stage. Unless you have agreed to make sales from the stage beforehand at an event, you probably won't be permitted to do that. Also, probably most of the places that we go and speak don't want us to sell from their stage either. And if you sneak those sales in, then you certainly won't be permitted and definitely won't be getting invited back or recommended. You might even get some very unpleasant feedback from them as well. So for most speakers, this is probably a good thing not to do sales from the stage because selling from the stage is a different skill to keynote speaking, and most speakers, myself included, suck at it. Now, if this is sounding like a series that you want to follow, stick around. You probably do want people to take action in some way, whether that's through referrals or through registering for your email list. You need to then deliver a sense of urgency to get them to take action. So at a suitable point in your talk, you might ask something like, is this interesting and useful? Hopefully get some hands up, some heads nodding to get some audience response. But then that can cue you up to be able to say something like, some of you may know other places and organizations that this would be beneficial to. Now, although my calendar is pretty busy right now, do come and find me afterwards. And at the very least, we can arrange to follow up. So that could be a good way to do things. No pressure, no sales there for sure. But you have just given a call to action for people who maybe think, all right, this could be good for my company or for somewhere else that I know. Let's go and have a chat with the speaker afterwards and find out about it. Now, that's just one possible way of saying it. You need to say something to that effect in your style and ideally in your voice as well. We don't just want to take scripts from other people that may not sound like the way that we would say them speaking more naturally. If you're looking for urgency, increase the scarcity. Maybe you're thinking of putting your rates up, and so you could announce that. Perhaps there are only 6 of the 10 spaces available in your online event or coaching that are still free. Maybe you want to offer a free book or other incentive as a fast action bonus at the event to get people to move. So here's the catch. Trust and integrity matter. And we're in a low trust economy right now. So if you fake it, you break it. And so don't do things like saying you've only got 5 spots left if you're going to keep taking more people. That's scarcity without integrity. It will tank your credibility and your ethos. People often end up finding out about these things, and even if you don't completely lose people's trusts, your perfect future clients are no longer going to buy into your urgency. They're not going to trust it. So All the principles of influence that Cialdini teaches can be used ethically or unethically, much the same way as a hammer can be used to build a building or to knock it down. The tool itself has no ethics, only the person using it. So only use ethical scarcity that is real. So even if your calendar happens to be wide open, you could still say, I've got some spaces available on my calendar right now. I don't know how long they're going to stay open for. That's honest and potentially effective as well. Okay, maybe it's not speaking bookings that are filling up your calendar, maybe it's other things. But still, I think that's a way of saying it and staying in your integrity. I'll leave that to you to decide if it fits with yours. If you're enjoying this, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the series. And if this has helped you to rethink how you use urgency and scarcity as a speaker, give it a like. It helps me to reach more speakers like you. Next week, we're going to dive into authority, how to look, sound, and act more like the go-to expert in your field. So make sure you're subscribed, click that notification bell so you don't miss it, and see you next time.